closes at 5:30 p.m. Welcome to the great Florida outdoors, my friends. Get outside and play. I am so excited. I cannot wait. I'm hoping to see lots of birds, wildlife, maybe even some alligators. What do you think? Alligators, my friends. Welcome to Chua State Park, part of Paynes Prairie. Beautiful, my friends, absolutely beautiful. Okay, my friends, must stay at least 20 feet from wild alligators, 100 feet from wild bison and wild horses. Something tells me I'm going to be staying about 100 feet from those alligators too, though. Crazy, crazy. Alachua sink. So, my friends, what is a sink? A sink is where the water drops down into the earth and then comes up somewhere else. It's actually a underground river portal. Okay, so now, exciting, we are going to see where trains went overhead on this little bridge. So very exciting. Let's take a look. And there we go. That is an old structure that trains actually rattled on top of. Very cool. American bison. We might see them, but we probably have to go to a different area of Paynes Prairie to see them. Wild horses. And again, these were the horse stalls where they kept the horses, the cattle, whatever they needed to. Open range, bison, horses, alligators, free roaming, do not feed, and please do not approach. And the information stall is set up on weekends so you can talk to them, find out what's out here, what to look for before you walk on out. And it is a cold morning in February, so we're probably not going to see a lot of alligators, I am told, but I was so hopeful they'd be up and sunning themselves. So we're getting out here for a good spot before the sun comes up. How beautiful is this? And I do see a bird across the distance there. So we'll go take a look at him and anything else we can find. It's much quieter than normal. Much quieter than normal. And I see two birds out here, one a cormorant and one a great heron. We'll see if we can get a closer view. The trees are spectacular. The boardwalk, pristine and beautiful. This is an area, my friends, I highly recommend. Put Chua in your bucket list. Anytime you're passing through Gainesville, Florida, I do recommend stopping. There is so much beautiful nature here, and Alachua really does it up real nice to where you can come out here and enjoy it for just $4 per car. Stunning. He's so beautiful and all alone there. Hello, my vultures. Aren't you gorgeous? I didn't even see you. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Oh, don't be grumpy in the morning. Fighting for the best perch, I get it. I see you. There you are, I see you. Good morning, vulture. It is still in the 30s, maybe 40s. It just feels cold. So they are waking up, my friends. Not too active yet. And our great heron's giving me a little bit better view. Look at those beautiful feathers coming down his chest. Beautiful coloration on his long beak for picking out snails and fish and food in the water. And he's watching for activity so he can go take advantage of breakfast. And it looks like the water is pretty low. We've got a lot of already eaten shells, snails, up on the shoreline. So the water is definitely low right now. Beautiful great herons. I think I just heard a grunt of an alligator. So let's walk up here and take a look. There's the Alachua sink that we talked about. Oh, I've got a cormorant over here. Let's take a look at our cormorant. Oh, hello, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Okay, my friends, tell me, is that something else? He doesn't look quite like a cormorant. Gorgeous. Cormorant feet. Cormorant back, but lighter feathers in the front. How gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, let's let him be and see who else we can find. Okay, we've got a white heron over here making a beautiful reflection in the early morning. We've got cloud coverage. Sun isn't quite up yet. Let's see if I can get a closer look. He just jumped. Looks like a little blackbird near him. Don't know if I can get any closer. Okay, we'll keep walking. We got a little water bird there. I've got to get a little bit closer to figure out who he is. But I believe that is an adult. That's a beautiful picture. Look at that reflection, my friends. I want to say that's a cormorant, but please, please, please hit that comment button. Tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? Can you tell? These snails are huge, my friends. And they're all up on shore. They're all eaten already. But wow, they're pretty big. Okay, we've got another bird out here we're coming up on. I'm not sure what he is. He's like a size of a brown, but size of a small white heron, but he's brown. I'll have to look up that name again. Oh, and look up here. We're going to move up to the deck. It looks like we've got maybe another great heron right up there. And let me see if I can get closer and find out who he is. Oh, look at him yawn. Love it. There's our gray heron again. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. He looks like he might fly before we get there, though. And he did fly. Look at him go. And here we have that brown bird again. I said he's the size of a small white heron, very small. Well, I mean, larger than most birds, but smaller than the great heron. And he looks like he's digging for shells or, oop, there's his head. And look at our buzzard sitting up in that tree. Awesome. Oh, red wing. Gorgeous. Look at these. Look at these guys. Oh, they just disappear right into the ground. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay, we do have some white herons across the lake. Looks like somebody else, a blackbird, sitting up in the tree. It might be a buzzard. Not sure, can't tell. Looks pretty smooth from here though. Beautiful. How beautiful is this place? So peaceful, so charming. I see something black across there, and I'm not going to be able to get close enough. But right over there, looks like it might be an alligator. Cannot tell, probably a bird with his wings out. Some kind of bird. I'll bet you that's a kessel, a snail kessel. Ah. And I'll bet you I'm saying it wrong. All right, so is that a bird of prey? I'm thinking maybe one of those snail kestrels that are coming back. I think it's a kestrel, but it's got such a small beak. Let's see if we can see him from the other side. Don't know if he'll let me. Nope, 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 nope. There he goes. Who is he, my friends? Hit that comment button. Let me know who I'm looking at. Gorgeous. Look at that, whiter on the tail, the back. All right, getting a little too far away for this camera to see him too well. Who are you, my friend? Oh, look at these birds coming back. I love nature, my friends. Magnificent. Look at these beauties. And that grunt. Hit the comments. Is that grunt my alligator? Okay, there's my kestrel again. He's got white ring around his tail. White ring around his tail, my friends. Is that a kestrel? Come out here in the summer, you're going to see a lot of alligators. But right now, my friends, it's February, it's cold. I haven't seen my first one. But I am walking on flat ground, so I'm a little bit nervous out here. I liked my boardwalk. Got an airplane overhead. There he stuck his head up. Look at my fluorescent little baby. Look at him. I think he's trying to swallow a fish, my friends. Gorgeous. Cormorant. And over there, my friend, seems to be the only alligator of the morning. So let's see if we can walk on this side of the bank and get a little bit closer view, because he is way over there. There's our gator friend, my friends. Only one I've seen today. However, I will tell you there's probably 100 of them sleeping under the water. I am told they do not feed unless it's above 65 degrees. It is a reptile. They do need the heat of the sun to warm themselves, but during the night or the colder parts, they are in the deepest part of the water just kind of sleeping. Their little hibernation, even in Florida. So I was hoping the sun would break through the clouds and the gators would come out and we would see a bunch, but we'll have to wait and see on that. St. Johns River Water Management District. And there is our marker. Listen to those birds. That one's pretty darn good.
Lots more birds, I think, now.
Yep. And who might that be but Mr. Gator himself? What are we doing, Mr. Gator? Hello, big and beautiful.
Wow.
Very friendly.
They had already eaten the visitor before you. They were full.
Well, his stomach is kind of like pushed in.
Oh yeah, he's got a big lump in there. Or like lump missing. Eyes are like
bites a day, I'm gonna eat a boom.
Their eyes
It
are
happens all the time. Not eating, but
Always.
gators are not predictable.
Get it on video.
Also,
But so, they're raising money right now to build a giant boardwalk. They don't want to bring it as close to the alligators.
last time I checked, there was no
in here,
It's just like a,
If they didn't want me to have fun, yeah. If they didn't want me to have fun, there'd be a sign that said Lauren cannot have fun.
What's the size of it? The Jonesbrook alligators? That is a crocodile. So it said nothing about crocodiles.
And there's a trail you can walk back on land, so it's a full loop. And you can tell back through the grasses that there are different pathways that animals have gone. Now, whether they are small raccoons, or you've got your buffalo, your wild pig, deer, there's even wild horses out here. Here it sounds like a woodpecker, but there's no tree in front of me. And again, you can see all along this walk how there's paths that animals have treaded back through here to lay down in the high grass and bushes. Well-walked path. Ah, and even snail shells up here. Look at that pile of snail shells back there, my friends. And this is the land path walking back. I've got a bird out here in this little lake, and it looks like some really messed up ground here that's black, like an alligator or someone has just laid in it. So let's see if I can come up here and keep my distance. But yes, my friends, who has just laid there and made that? Oh, scary. It looks like a body up front and then the long tail in the back. Okay, let's keep on going, shall we?
It's grass.
Here's another path off the path, and I wish this camera could capture it, because way back there is a whole bunch of laid down grass. It's an amazing path, my friends. Well tread. Well tread. Look at those footprints. And another path back with lots of shells on the ground near the entrance here. Snail, empty snails. So on one side of the trail, we have like an ATV or well-tread ground going back here. And then on the other side, we have a trail camera gonna catch anything coming out of the woods. Now, my friends, I would call that my own jealousy. That is so exciting. So we've got the trail cam watching the fresh tread on, dug up, mushed down, dried grass. I'm loving this. Well walked on new area. And trail camera. Awesome. We still have some sleeping vultures up there.